Southern resident orca whales are considered an apex predator of the ocean. If you're not sure what one looks like, here's a little stuffed animal of an orca. So, what gets them the status of apex predator? One word, echolocation. Orcas use echolocation to not only communicate with each other, but also to locate their prey. So, how does echolocation work? Orcas breathe in air through their blowholes. The air that they breathe in is then pushed out through air-filled sacs that branch into the airway. From there, the air is focused through the melon, an oil-filled elliptical-shaped organ that is in the front of their skull, and then pushed in front of the orca. The forcing of the air in the orca is what generates the long whistles, clicks, and other complex calls. Once the clicks hit an object, they are sent back to the orca. The orca receives the clicks through their lower jaw, which is hollow and oil-filled. From there, the pulses go to the inner ear bones, where the vibrations are received and sent to the brain. Here's an example of our southern resident orca whales using echolocation in the wild. Orca whales' echolocation is so precise that they can tell which species of fish they have located just through echolocation. The southern resident orca's main food source is Chinook salmon. In order to hunt, orcas send out a series of clicks called a click train. When the sound hits an object, it bounces back to the whale. So, how can the orcas tell the difference in species? The answer is through the fish's swim bladder. A swim bladder is an organ in the fish that is filled with air. The swim bladder is used to help fish maintain their depth in the water column by controlling the fish's buoyancy. Through echolocation, whales are able to determine the size and orientation of the bladder, which allow it to determine the type of fish. This means that the pulses that the orcas receive have different structures depending on the species that they have located. What makes echolocation such a huge part of hunting for the southern resident orcas is that the salmon they are hunting cannot hear the sound frequencies created from the clicking. Since salmon can only detect low frequencies, they are not able to detect the higher pitch frequencies emitted by the orcas. This means that orcas have an advantage while hunting, as their prey do not know they are coming, as they can't hear the clicking. The human population can interfere with their echolocation, though. Underwater noises created by ships traveling in orcas' oceans make it harder for orcas to communicate and locate their food. The noisier the water, the harder it is for them to hunt and find food. Ships emit low frequencies, which forces the orcas to send their signals louder and longer in order for them to be received. This causes orcas to use excess energy while hunting and struggle to catch enough fish to sustain the energy that they are using. Another human interference is echo sounders and depth finders. These measure the depth of water by sending out sound pulses towards the bottom of the ocean. The noises produced by these also interfere with orcas' echolocation. To conclude, in order for our southern resident orca whales to be successful in their environment, we need to stop noise pollution in the oceans. Thanks for watching.